A lot of business owners can't get rid of Red Bull and also other caffeinated drinks. I'm gonna explain to you why, and I'm also gonna give you some healthy alternatives that you don't burn out and destroy your brain, basically. So what's even in Red Bull and these energy drinks? Of course, you have sugar in there, processed sugar, which is not good. But you know what I'm even more concerned of is that there are natural or even just casual flavors in there, just flavors. And what flavors are is hidden MSG, monosodium glutamate. And monosodium glutamate is something that is extremely toxic to the brain. It can kill neurons in the brain, it can weaken neurotransmitter chemicals, it can dampening electrical impulses, and it is just highly toxic in the brain. It can even build up in the brain. You can have MSG deposits in the brain from drinking too much Red Bull, and then it can create headaches. You can even get seizures from it. So Red Bull and other energy drinks like Monster and so on, they all have these flavors in there, which is hidden MSG, which is highly toxic to your brain. And in order to keep running your business, and in order to have a healthy brain and healthy mental health and to have better concentration, you need to get rid of that shit, because sooner or later you're gonna burn out your brain, you're gonna destroy your brain completely. And that's not only the only thing that is really bad in Red Bull. There's even citric acid in there, and citric acid is made from GMO corn that was bred on black mold. You basically have something in your drink that is there where there are preservatives in there that are bred on black mold. So you're basically drinking black mold. How insane is that? That it's allowed to put this stuff into our foods, and you're drinking it every day, and you're not even thinking about what you're doing wrong. You're not even considering that it might be wrong. There are so many other products that contain flavors and also natural flavors. It's the same shit, just in a different name. Or they just it's just called natural flavors, and then you think, oh, it has something to do with it's somehow something natural. It's the same shit as the flavors as well, and that's highly toxic to the brain, as I explained. So, and another thing in these energy drinks is of course the caffeine. Some people say caffeine is good for your brain. Caffeine is a psychoactive drug, and caffeine is highly toxic to your neurons. And caffeine prompts your adrenals to release lots of adrenaline, which is flooding your blood, which is flooding your body with lots of adrenaline. And this adrenaline is corrosive. It is burning out neurotransmitter chemicals, and of course in the moment, and that's why you are so addicted to Red Bull and other energy drinks, because this adrenaline high is giving you a good feeling, and in that short moment it can actually help you to have clearer and better thoughts and to have better concentration for that moment. But in the long run, you're gonna burn out because of that. Maybe you are even burned out already. Maybe you already have brain fog. Maybe you already have focus and concentration issues. You feel like you're drunk all the time without caffeine, without Red Bull. Maybe you feel like you can't even watch people in the eyes anymore and can't follow what they're saying. Maybe you used to work 10 hours a day, now you can only do 2. Just think about what that means for your business. And if you want to get rid of it, you need to have healthy alternatives, and you need to know what's actually going on in your body. Because if you don't know that this stuff is actually really bad for you, you won't stop it. And the caffeine is one of the things that are burning you out long term. It's also bad for your whole body in terms of acidosis. It's causing high acidity in the body, which sets the stage for osteoporosis. But this is another term. Now it's about the addiction and the mental health. You can get addicted to that adrenaline that is flooding your system when you are drinking these energy drinks such as Red Bull. And right now I want to show you some healthy alternatives that you basically can get everywhere, that you can take with you, that are doing the opposite of what Red Bull and other energy drinks are doing. The energy drinks, they are destroying your brain. And the alternatives that I'm going to show you right now are doing the opposite. They heal your brain. They support the electrical grid in your brain. They have electrolytes in there. They have vitamins in there. They help your heart. They help your brain. They help your kidneys and your adrenals. And my favorite alternative for Red Bull or other crappy energy drinks is coconut water. Coconut water has one of the highest amounts of electrolytes. They even used coconut water in the Pacific War as an IV infusion because they know coconut water has a similar composition than our blood plasma. It's just insane on how healthy coconut water is. And coconut water, the electrolytes in coconut water such as potassium are extremely good for your brain. They restore neurotransmitter chemicals in your brain and before you destroyed them with Red Bull. So if you are on that, that's what a true business owner that takes care of his employees and of his business, that's what true healthy business owners drink. They don't drink that crappy energy stuff, they drink coconut water. And another example of what you can do instead of energy drinks is just plain lemon water. So here I have just a little bit of lemon squeezed in and then you just put in some filtered water. You can also add some honey in there as if you want to, raw honey. So lemon water, also great source of electrolytes, really good for the brain. The calcium is also good for your bones and for your teeth. It's not bad for your teeth, even your dentist says it. And another thing that you could actually do instead of drinking energy drinks that are not coconut water or lemon water could be also a green juice or even a smoothie. Yeah, make yourself a juice. It's so insane nowadays. People are afraid of the sugar in a homemade fruit juice and instead they drink Red Bull that is just completely wiping out and destroying your brain and all these other energy drinks as well. You should be afraid of caffeine, you should be afraid of flavors, you should be afraid of citric acid, but not of the sugar in homemade fruit juices that are actually providing nutrients and glucose for your brain. Without glucose, you couldn't even think clearly. It's the very thing that's keeping your brain alive. And people are afraid of that. It's just insane out there. And if you don't know that already, it's not your fault because everybody is brainwashed out there of the fruit sugar fear. So many people are afraid of the sugar in fruit and in fruit juices, and you should never be afraid of that because that's the very thing that's keeping you sharp, that's keeping your brain alive. Your brain runs on glucose. That's what you need to understand. And green juices or fruit juices are a godsend for your brain and for your body and for your liver and for your kidneys and for your gut. Not this crappy energy drink that you just drink every day without even thinking about that it could harm you. So make sure to get rid of that crap and bring in some healthy alternatives. I just gave it to you. You just have to implement it right now. And if you have any kind of health issues, you can also go, if you need my help, if you want to perform better, if you want to have better mental health, if you feel like you're burned out and you can't work anymore, if you just can work instead of 10 hours, you used to work 10 hours, now you can only work 2 hours a day or straight. If you want to work on that, you can go to my website that is in the description, www.theobergmann.com. You can book your free discovery call there. We're going to talk about your whole situation, analyze it, what's going on, here and there, and then we can figure out if and how I can help you. So thank you for watching that video. Sorry for being a little bit emotional, but it just freaks me out if I see people, especially business owners, that are not taking care of their health because they have so much responsibility, and you should take that responsibility serious with your health. See you in the next video.